Hi, it's me at the start of a video again. So one of two things have happened. Either something good's going to happen or something pretty bad. Bit of both, really. Just want to apologize straight away. The audio in this video that you're about to see is terrible. I tried something new with a microphone in the camera and it just went to crap, essentially. But in saying that, you may want to watch this whole video all the way through. I know you've been skipping. I can see on the little YouTube statistics people that skip videos. Watch this one all the way through, because in a couple of days you'll find out the reasoning pretty much why I just said that. So keep your finger on the volume dial. It gets a bit pitchy through this video, but if you're trying to make out what I'm saying in the video, don't worry about it. It's just all gibberish through the helmet. Everything that's sort of important I've ramped up as much as I could from what I had available. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a lengthy one, but it's lengthy for a reason, which you'll find out in a couple of days. Enjoy. Okay, welcome back. We are off to Craig's hut. Now, as you can hear, I'm doing a voiceover. That is because I've had nothing but audio issues with this trip. Just lots and lots of wind noise. But that's okay. What we'll do is we'll fast forward this train. We'll get out on the road and we'll go visit a few places, mainly just to get back in the flow of things. New wheels are on the bike, make sure everything's running in properly. There's nothing crazy, there's no crazy tracks or anything in this video, just a lot of scenery, and we'll get up to the hut and see if we can take some nice photos. So I'm currently about 20 k's from home and I've realised I've forgotten my camelback, which isn't a really big deal. I can get water anywhere, but inside that is my first aid kit. So off to home and we'll catch up back when we get to here. Alright, we are back. Take two. Have my camelback, have my first aid kit. We are good to go. So now it is time to get back on the road and find some sights. After I just wait for this car and this car to turn, and 1, 2, go. All right, we're off. Alright, I just saw this sign. I thought I'd better check it out before put the drone up. That's just for this catchment though. No fishing, camping, fires, pets, shooting, swimming, dumping, vehicles or vessels. That's for this catchment. So when they open the gates for when there's too much water, it'd be like a massive slip and slide. Whoosh, off you go. It's the most water I've seen for a while. There's a measuring stick there. What does that say? Don't know what they're measuring in, but it's ticking at 30, just under 32. It's not inches, it's not centimeters. Yeah, so someone probably knows what that is, but sitting just under 32. spot's about 20 minutes down the road. Drinking water catchment. So this sorts out most of Melbourne's water. It looks like a pretty cool track going up that way. Okay, so this is the Thompson Dam. This is how far back it goes. Pretty much all the way through the valley. And still going. So it'll be a nice little spot just to stop, get a photo. Might help if I turn the bike off. Map's always in the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, go a bit high. Go from high up. There we go. So this would have been a dial showing locations of things, but because they're made out of brass, people knock them off. Okay. Now the place I was going to stop at is only a K down the road, so let's go there. Hey, this is the place I was going to stop at. Historic grave. So everyone talks about the miners in this area, digging up all the gold. Massive population of people around here in the mid 1800s. But there was some women up here as well. This is the grave of Kitty Kane. Which is a bit of an interesting one, which I'll show you in a second. Well, people still come and give flowers and stuff. Aberfeldy Track Historic Touring Route. A little information. That was a new sign since last time. So Kitty Kane's grave, circa 1860s. Former dance girl Catherine Kitty Kane set up a wayside hotel near the site. Now, a wayside hotel was literally something plonked on the side of the road. People went past, and there was hundreds of them in this area. The road from Walhalla to Woods Point was very busy in the 1860s. Weary travellers found numerous unlicensed shanties and rough shelters along the way. She was well known and much loved, but the business was short-lived. Kitty Kane died suddenly soon after her business opened. Hearing the sad news, local miners decided to give her a grand send-off. Unfortunately, excessive tavern stops along the way meant most were incapacitated by the time they arrived at her establishment. And then it's got down the bottom here. Kitty Kane's 22-stone weight posed a problem for the pack horses that were to carry her to the Aberfeldy Cemetery, which is still further down the road. It was decided she be laid to rest here, a short distance from her shanty. Kitty Kane also had an interest in mining, owning shares in the Happy-Go-Lucky mine. Okay, so if you don't know how much 22 stone is, it's a little bit under 140 kilograms. So she was a big girl. And this bit here, former dance girl. How former before she was 22 stone? Or are we talking Lizzo of the 1860s? The miners did like them a bit thick. Yeah, so she's a big girl, and the horses couldn't carry her because it's a little bit of an uphill trek to get to the Aberfeldy Cemetery. And the horses went, nope, this is as far as we go. And from the sounds of things, the miners that used to visit her were too drunk to do anything anyway, so here she is. Yeah, here we are at Aberfeldy, so it's about 6 k's from where the gravesite was. They couldn't even take it that far. Oh, one of the last remaining payphone boxes. Even that in itself is a historic site. sail. Yeah. Let's go back up to the pub. Just hit the dirt. Battery went flat, so I just had to change the battery in the camera. Alright, let's see how we go. Yeah, alright. 44 minutes. Alright, we got at the turn off. 4x4 only. Well, we got one. See how that goes. we'll just get one photo and then I'll go move the bike. Right, let's go check out the inside. Now the rain's passed. Guess we've got some dramatic clouds, I suppose. There's like one big cloud left. Just needs to go away. So I've got a couple more hours before daylight. Here we go, here's the plaque. Rebuilt 1993. Yep, but then it was also rebuilt 2006. It's all slab boards. So at least it's a legitimate hut now. There's the back side of the hut. Need to back up a bit more to get it all in. That's where you come up from that walking track. See, the chimney all looks really new, like sawn timber. Come on. I thought there'd be a plaque on one of these rocks. So as far as huts go, it's one of the nicer ones, and the fact that nobody really lived here compared to like Fry's hut, heaps of other huts. Alright, let's go inside. Might be a bit dark. The fireplace isn't even real. want to back up to the hut just for one more little look. Up at like 5 o'clock this morning, it would have been fine, but then like 6 o'clock condensation set in, yeah, everything's wet. Hello hut. Bit of fog still in the valley, so I'll have to go back down through that. Yeah, it's supposed to be a hot day today. So we'll see how we go. Going to go back down to Mansfield, get some brekkie, and then head back through. Going to go through Jamieson and then Licola, Jamieson Road, head out to Licola and then home, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Jamieson-Licola Road, 90 k's to Licola. Don't know what my GPS is doing. Keeps telling me to go another way, even though it's told to go this way. Blocked the whole road off and there's no roadwork sign anywhere. Nice job. Imagine a car coming around that corner doing 80 k's an hour, there's no roadwork sign anyway. Just in his own little world. Not looking, so I need to go. Just stopped here for a little bit of a drink break. Non-scenic lookout, which is probably more accurate because all the trees are growing now. Can't see a thing. Probably used to be a good view. And once again, the little brass location finder's missing. Because of course Australia's full of convicts, so why wouldn't it be stolen? Yeah. Alright, let's have a drink. Starting to warm up. I think it's 23 degrees. About halfway along this road. Yeah, stop at Licola and grab some lunch, I think. Well, you can tell this road hasn't been graded yet. Look at all the washouts in it. the regrowth and where all the trees used to be. So all the way through the valley, which is an absolute nightmare if you're walking the alpine walking track, which I've done a couple of years ago. Just as the regrowth was coming through, you can't find the track anywhere, so you pretty much have to GPS it the whole way. Hopefully people have put new signs through now, but yeah, a few years ago it's a bit of a challenge. Right, let's keep moving on. Okay, so we're currently 33 k's from Licola, so Licola's down that road, but this is the entry or exit, depending which way you're walking from, for the Australian Alpine walking track. So if you're coming towards me, you're coming from Walhalla, and then you go up here and pretty much hang a right to go up to Rump Saddle. The importance of this junction here is this is the first main road crossing that you come across on the track since leaving Walhalla. So a lot of people come in here to drop their food off for the next however long they're going to take to walk to the next junction. So this is roughly 4 or 5 days from Walhalla walk. Someone's been because there's mandarin pips. A popular spot where people like to leave their food buckets is behind this tree. There's a massive log. Watch out for snakes. See if anyone's currently on the track. A lot of people tend to leave them behind here. Can't see it at the moment. If you do come across someone's food bucket, just leave it alone. There's nothing worse than walking for 5 days hoping to get to your food and you find that someone's opened it up and gone through it. Luckily it didn't happen to me, but came across a couple of walkers that it did. So a lot of people put their food in, GPS mark it, so it's good to go. So yeah, it actually looks less overgrown than when I did it. So that comes up from Black River. If people are walking, that's where the junction is, and then off that way to Rump Saddle. A lot of people do leave their food up there as well. Just depends. To get to the top of Rump Saddle, general four-wheel drive access. So yeah, bit of fun. Okay, so we're 23 k's out from Licola. This is where the shires cross over. So currently Mansfield Shire, and then we go into Wellington Shire. So the road up to now hasn't been graded since winter, and yeah, there's a fair few ruts in it. So see what this end's like. That was Link Road. That's the way that goes down through the farmers' paddocks, and there was a road closed sign right here. Woo! All right, 8 k's or 9 k's to Licola rather than 30 k's to Licola. Let's see what the big kerfuffle was. Alrighty, so currently at Licola, I just having some lunch. Probably going to leave it here for the rest of the video, so have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.